I am done with my spring decor, so I am ready to refresh it with some decor that I already have. I'm just gonna take some from here and there and make it look new and fresh in my home. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please keep watching. I went around my house and collected white plates, bowls, cups, a few things that I already had. It's funny how when you take things out of their usual spots, how it starts to feel completely different. I stacked some bowls and cups, just everyday pieces. I grouped them together and I feel like it looks more styled and intentional. I also played with the height. I didn't want it to feel like it was too flat. I added some texture by adding those green little balls there in the terracotta pots, as well as my blue dried hydrangeas. I wanted some white dishes and I kept looking at the thrift store, and Goodwill is so expensive these days. I thought, well, I have some bowls that I never use. They're just sitting in a box. I'm going to take them out and spray paint them. And that is exactly what I did. I wanted everything in here to be white, and I spray painted these three bowls here and then those other bowls. And I also even sprayed this small pitcher, and I also spray painted the larger pitcher. So if you don't have what you need, I always say this, you can paint it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you know what kind of plates these are. It almost looks like milk glass to me. I'm not quite sure, but we would always have banana pudding or jello in these over at my grandmother's house. So I think that these are fairly old, but I would like to know something about them if you know anything about them. This cute little flower pot here with this paper rose inside. It looks like it's homemade. I'm not quite sure. I picked this up at a thrift store several years ago, and I think it's so neat. It adds more texture to my hutch. So these hydrangeas that I have are ones that I've collected for the last couple of years. I'm really excited for my hydrangeas to start blooming. They do have the little blooms on them that are just starting to come up. So I'm going to show you how those look. Oh yeah, and I changed out my curtains to these taupe and white gingham ones. So just going for a very neutral and everyday look. I added this plate here and this vase with real baby's breath. I added this blue and white gingham towel on my towel ladder. And the only thing new here are these cute little wellies for April. I'm trying to hope and pray that the rain comes soon. And here are the larger wellies. I'm not seeing any April showers, so I'm a little worried about my May flowers. And this is just how it looks, just everyday decor. And on this little wall, I added these really pretty blue goblets, and I added my Mackenzie Child's little platter and tiny little, I think it's called Everyday Bowl, in the royal check pattern. I've got this terracotta pot with a cute little greenery ball with some blue and white gingham and one of my blue dried hydrangeas. Our little update we recently did was adding privacy film to our front door windows. My husband actually installed it and it turned out so good. It completely changed the look of the entryway and it gives us that extra privacy without blocking the light. It was also really simple to do. We just measured the windows and cut the film to size. Then we used distilled water to apply it to the glass and adhere it really easily. We haven't had any issues with it at all. I would definitely recommend using a squeegee to smooth everything out and get it nice and flat. That really helps remove any air bubbles and gives it a clean and finished look. Not sponsored. I just love the way it looks. I refreshed my blue chest in the entryway and I added a real orchid. It makes it feel fresh and natural. I added in a couple of coffee table books for a little height and interest. I have this little green finial that adds shape and something sculptural. I like how it feels clean, crisp, colorful without it being seasonal. It's the kind of look that works all year round and still feels thoughtful and put together. What do you guys think? Here are my hydrangeas. I know they look bad because it's these little sticks here, but if you know anything about hydrangeas, these are how the big leaf hydrangeas bloom. They bloom on the old wood. So I'm just simply showing you the new growth, and I hope that I have some new hydrangeas blooming soon. This hydrangea is having some issues. It looks like it's coming back from the bottom, so fingers crossed. And I have my knockout roses that are starting to bloom. I love that pretty hot pink color. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope this brought you some inspiration. You don't have to go out and purchase anything new. Just rearrange your decor. Take something from one room, put it in a different room. It just kind of gives you that new and fresh feeling, and that will hold you off until we go into the summertime and decorate with some seasonal decor. So I hope that you all are well. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.